here we go. I'm going to be a little bit quieter for this recording because it is currently 5:26 a.m. 5:26 a.m. I have a dentist appointment today. And like the genius I am, I went and scheduled said dentist appointment at a location about 2 hours away. I believe it says like an hour 54 right now, because you know that the traffic's not going to be shit. But I gotta leave here in a little bit. So yeah, definitely never recorded some shit for this show at 5:30. I'm tired as fuck. It'll be a fun drive for sure. I think it'll be fun. As fun as a 2 hour drive I'm gonna try to leave at like 5:45. So, as fun as that can be. I'm sure I'll let you know in the next episode, after this one, episode 58. But yeah, what the fuck's going on? We had a no-hitter recently. We got Blake Snell on August 2nd. At this point, it's been about 2 weeks or so since he threw that thing. Thanks to MLB.TV, I was able to tune in for the last 3 outs. That shit was pretty cool. He had to get Ellie De La Cruz out for the final out to really earn that thing. He had to get Ellie out, and he swung at the first pitch. I mean, like, so many fucking at bats. I mean, they're just ending with the first pitch. I mean, the Aaron Judge versus Paul Skeens in the All-Star game, 1 pitch, ground out to third base. But yeah, it was cool. Blake Snell, notably, in 2020, I think it was, he got pulled from Game 6 after going like 5 1/3 or something, 2 hits, striking out 9, and he got taken out in that World Series game, Game 6, and the Rays notably fucking blew it right after that and just absolutely pissed away the game and then lost the World Series. So that was something that happened about 4 years ago, technically a little less than 4 years ago. And from what I understand, before this game against the Reds, which also, by the way, get fucked, Reds. Yeah, get fucked. The Cardinals got no hit before too, but haha, it happened to you more recently, so that's tough shit. Ellie De La Cruz, though, I mean, having to get his ass out for the final out, you're over 100 pitches, you got to throw one in there to Ellie. Again, it was taken care of in 1 fucking pitch. I think guys are just, if they get their pitch right away, it seems like guys are just inclined to just fucking let it go and just try. Which I get it, because if it's the pitch you're looking for, it's the pitch you're looking for. But also, it's like, you're not gonna help with wearing out the pitcher at all doing that. I don't know. I guess we'll leave that topic there. I mean, I'm just gonna bitch about that if I keep talking about it. But I mean, stop swinging at the first fucking pitch. It gets annoying. Okay, anyway. So yeah, Blake Snell threw that no-hitter. How many strikes? He had 11 strikeouts. 11 strikeouts, walked 3 guys. It did it at home too, so that was cool. Did it in San Francisco. I know before that, this season, he was not doing that great from what I understand. Like, from what I remember, in the first half of the year, Blake Snell was just not that great. He wasn't pitching great. And then he went on the injured list, and he's come back, and I believe since then he's had like a .99 ERA or some shit. Just has been absolutely unstoppable. And in the midst of that stretch, he threw this fucking no-hitter. So, I mean, he's doing damn good right now. And I'll be honest, I was of the belief that, maybe Blake Snell's not going to be that good this year. We don't know. But so far, he is just an absolute fucking ace form. And it's always interesting because I'm always curious how a pitcher will pitch in the start after their no-hitter. And in this case, recently, Framber Valdez made his outing on what was it, August 12th. So I believe that was Tuesday of this week. This will be up on Thursday, but this is but he pitched on Tuesday against Tampa Bay. Did pretty good. He pitched 5 2/3, 9 strikeouts. The difference is that Framber did not throw a no-hitter previously. He was actually literally one pitch away from a fucking no-hitter, and he gave up a home run to Corey Seager, and he had 2 outs in the 9th. He walked a guy, and it was a full count. He was trying. I can't blame him. You have a little bit of room, but I mean, I can't help but think what would have happened if you wouldn't have walked that first guy, and then you actually, if you get that first guy, then you don't have to face Corey Seager at all. But that's not what happened. So, I mean, it's baseball. It is just absolutely brutal. I was blown away when I saw it happen because, again, this is the second MLB.TV plug, but, it's what I'm watching shit on, so I'm just going to mention it. They got 2 mentions, so you fuckers should pay me now. So I turned that one on for the last 3 outs. Framber's also already thrown a no-hitter. And I don't think Blake Snell's thrown a no-hitter at all. So, yeah, Blake Snell you later. Framber, sorry that shit happened to you, dog. I was excited to see you get your second no-hitter, but at least you have one. You have one already, so maybe you and Mr. Snell will throw no-hitters close to the same day again. Who knows? That'd be crazy. Or maybe next time Blake Snell will fuck it up and you'll throw your second no-hitter. But I digress. I digest. I believe Blake Snell's no-hitter was the 3rd of this year. Yeah, it was the 3rd of this year because Reinel Blanco versus Toronto, like super early in the fucking season. Nobody knew who that guy was. He's a rookie. And he's gone on to still have a pretty damn good year. And then Dylan Cease on July 25th versus Washington, he threw his, which that was pretty fucking cool too. Dylan Cease has had a pretty good year, but yeah, Blake Snell's been fucking unstoppable. Framber's been good, but yeah, that losing that no-hitter, absolutely brutal. My heart goes out to the guy. I was just absolutely fucking crushed when I saw it happen. Amanda didn't seem to, like, her face didn't match my face, and I'm like, okay, I can't blame you, but I'm devastated for this guy, Like, I was just devastated. We were about to go somewhere, and I'm just like, I was like kind of sitting there for a second, like after he lost it, I'm just like, damn, that was crazy. And she's just like ready to go. I'm like, all right, that's fair. This man just fell apart on the mound in front of us. But hey, he had a good outing. In his most recent start, he struck out 9 and 5 2/3. And I wonder, we'll have to see if we get a no-hitter. We might get another no-hitter before the end of the year. We might get a 4th one. Who knows? We're up to 3 this year. Framber, I hope it's you, dog. I hope Framber throws it. That'd be cool. I'm not a fucking Astros fan at all. But, getting that close, I mean, just do it again. It's not that hard. I mean, clearly. That's obviously a joke. I wish I could throw a fucking no-hitter or even come close or even throw like fucking 85. I bet you I can't even throw 85. There's no fucking way. But yeah, I mean, I thought that was a pretty fun pretty fun comparison, and I'm a fan of the title for this one. I'll be honest. I thought it was a little clever. Snell you later, Framber. Not like they're no-hitter. I keep saying no-hitters as if Framber threw one. Dog, I'm sorry. I should have rehearsed more. But they did happen, in pretty close proximity to each other. So I thought that was fun. I was imagine if we did get two no-hitters. Yeah, one was Blake Snell's was on August 2nd, and then Framber's was on the 6th, just a handful of days later. So yeah, that would have been cool. We almost had two, like, just back to back. It would have been like, I don't know, I think it was 2020 that we had a bunch of no-hitters, and that was when pitchers were using sticky stuff and shit. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty fucking sure. I might have to check my sources. But yeah. I do have to get going to this fucking dentist appointment soon, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up a little bit here. The Cardinals have not been doing that fucking well. Sonny Gray has been struggling a little bit more lately. Recently gave up 6 earned runs to the fucking Reds, and I guess that comes full circle now. Blake Snell no hits him. I make a joke about him. I talk shit about him in the beginning, and then I remember that. So, yeah, Cardinals, please don't get swept by the fucking Reds. I would appreciate that. And, yeah, they called up Jordan Walker. He hasn't gotten a hit yet, but it's only been like 2 games, and I know he only played 1 so far. So, Jordan Walker's back. I'll be excited to possibly make a episode about him sometime coming up. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Hunter Green. Hunter Green, again, in his, through the process of fucking up the Cardinals on the mound, he puked a little bit through his glove. Respect it. That's not the first time he's puked on the mound. He actually mostly held it in this instance. So, good on him. That's, Hunter Green's had a pretty damn good year. It's good to see him, do well, except for that game, when he's against the Cardinals. I don't appreciate that. But yeah, he puked through his glove, had a pretty good game, fucked up the Cardinals. Congrats. I'll wrap it up here. I'm still trying to figure out what day we're actually going to settle on to release this thing every day. I mean, if you're new around here, I've, recently moved to Los Angeles. I've been here a little bit less than 2 months. And, I'll be honest, I thought I was settled in, like, immediately, like, you feel settled in, you're like, oh, I'm here, I'm ready to start living, and that's what happened. But it's also like, you just get to, it's a big ass change, it's just a big ass fucking change, and I just gotta remind myself it's still been a little bit less than 2 months and everything, but it feels long, not necessarily like in a bad way, but it still feels like there's still a long road for fully adjusting to this environment, after being in Carbondale for like 5 fucking years or whatever it was. So maybe it was 4. I think it was 4. I don't know. But it's what time is it? 5:40. I gotta brush my teeth and get to this fucking dentist appointment. It's gonna be a great time. Such a blast. Again, this will be going out on Thursday. Ryan, dog, if you're listening, sorry, I told you this was gonna be up on, I think it would have been Tuesday, maybe, that I saw you. I really thought it was gonna be. Again, we're getting more organized. I'm getting my shit together a little bit, so we'll, we're on the path to consistency, I promise. And, creatively, I've been, still writing and still working on stuff, but I know that, I gotta block out more time, and I got to, find it, wherever it is, still working full time and managing that shit and being here. It's, it'll be a fun journey getting adjusted and shit, but, we'll find it. As always, I'll always be doing this fucking show, and eventually we'll have a set day for every week, and we'll make a goal to hit that as much as we can in a row. So, again, if you're along for it, I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening. There's going to be a new episode of the Bullpen League coming up soon, as well as a episode with my buddy Brendan. Brendan Brack, he will be the next guest on the show. We thought it was going to be about a week or so ago, but it didn't really line up how we thought it would. So we'll be recording that this upcoming Saturday, and that'll be coming up next week, I think. So be on the lookout for that. That one will be a good time. The third guest in show history. Again, thank you very much for listening. I'm gonna go get my fucking teeth cleaned, but first I'm driving like 2 fucking hours. So have a great fucking day, man. I know I'm gonna.